What's going on, guys? Zeph here, and today I want to go ahead and take a look at Pokemon Origins. Now, because Pokemon is and will be released very soon, I decided to go ahead and pick myself up a 3DS XL. Now, I could have picked myself up the Pokemon Y or Pokemon X themed versions of it, but I decided to go with good old black, and I'm pretty sure you guys know why I went ahead and chose black. Of course you do, because it's the same color as my Wii U. I mean, why not, right? Matching set. So, let's talk about Pokemon Origins. Now, I'm not really known for doing anime here, but I decided to go ahead and give it a shot anyway. Now, Pokemon Origins stars the protagonist, Red. Now, the cartridge, of course, was Red in the original 1996 Pokemon, which is exactly where Red actually came from. You know, that was the original protagonist in that game, too. I always kind of wondered, was that the only reason why they called him Red? I mean, after all, if you really think about it, the game had no colors in it. You know, but anyway, just moving on. Basically, it was him and his rival Green. Now, I know if you guys know your anime, they always have to have rivals in these animes. Goku had his Vegeta. Natsu had his Gray Fullbuster. You know, it's constantly with these whole rival things. I never really understood why they had to go ahead and do this. But whatever. Yusuke had his Kuwabara. Anyway, so basically, one person was, like both of them had different views of the world, and they went ahead and got their Pokedexes and went ahead and chose their first Pokemon. And this is where things really started getting really interesting, because I realized what the company who created this was doing. Basically what they were doing was they literally went word from word, not word from word, but almost step to step on the original source material, the original Pokemon game. They really wanted to make an anime out of this. Now, it wasn't a anime based off of the game. It was actually an anime version of the game. Literally, things that they were doing in the actual anime, I did in the game. For example, he went ahead and chose the Pokemon. Of course, now I actually chose Charmander when I first got mine. And of course, Red chose Charmander as well. So of course, Green chose the Pokemon that would best suited to beat your particular Pokemon that you chose, which in fact was Squirtle. So that was pretty cool, and it literally kept going like that to the point where it was just like, wow. And that was the one part that they really got exactly what they wanted, and that was the nostalgia mode. They really wanted you to remember you playing that Pokemon game, you getting that excited, and I really did. I really got excited over there. I was feeling the nostalgia. Even at the end of and I'll just put the spoiler, this one little spoiler right here, though it's not too big of a spoiler though I gotta say, if you don't know what happens in Pokemon Red and Pokemon Fire Red, since they were released twice, I don't know what to tell you. So, basically at the end, he challenges Brock for the first Pewter City badge, and that was actually the cool part, because of the fact that the way that Red beat Brock is the same way I beat Brock, and that's because before I actually got beat, I had two Pokemon left. One was Metapod, the other one was a weak Charmander. And what happened was I actually used Metapod and used String Shot. And even though it slowed the guy down, it slowed his Onix down, but it didn't defeat his Onix. Of course it didn't. It doesn't do any damage. And thus he defeated my Metapod, and my Charizard was just enough. Had just enough power in him to get the winning hit. So it was like, wow, that's kind of funny, you know. So nonetheless, it was a pretty decent anime. It wasn't the best in the world. It still held on to those pretty much the anime, things that animes fall through. That's the whole rival thing, and what I like to call the bullshit tactic. Now, that's when every freaking anime, what happens is that, and not even just anime, but some cartoons as well, when like the guy is going to get beat, you're done, you've gotten beat, and all of a sudden some bullshit thing happens for you to all of a sudden to overpower your adversary. How does that happen? Like, how is it that you randomly, and luckily might I add, get this extra power to the point where now you're able to go ahead and beat the person who was originally whooping your ass, you know? I never understood that, but nevertheless, I like to rate my stuff pretty much. I used to kind of the school system to rate it, A plus, A plus plus, B, B plus, C, C plus. It's kind of like that. So if I have to give it a rating, I think I'm just going to give it a B plus. It wasn't perfect, but it damn sure got exactly what they wanted to do, nostalgia effort around there. And honestly, I would have given it a bigger score if they would have gone ahead and maybe stretched out the episodes a little more. maybe instead of giving us only 4 episodes, give us 10 episodes. Because like every single episode that passed, like when you got to episode 1, it was pretty much between the start versus him winning the badge for Brock against Brock. But then when episode 2 starts, it just kind of gives you a quick synopsis of what happened between the actual stories. Basically it was like, oh, by the way, he beat Lieutenant Sarge, he beat Misty, and now we're going to this guy right here. It's like, wait, I wanted to see Misty. I really wanted to see Misty. I really did. I like her, but whatever's whatever. It's all gravy from there. I definitely rated it a B+. It wasn't bad. It definitely was it was pretty damn good. So, don't forget to go ahead and rate, comment, subscribe to this video. Let me guys know what you think. It's my first anime review. In normal cases, I do the actual anime things here, but I didn't have a lot of time to go ahead and do this one, but I did want to get the word out of Pokemon Origins. Let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. You guys have a good night. Zeph out.
Dessert はいらねえか